takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheat for me today. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt deceived? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
Right to the air goes Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. A great connection there. They're going to bring him down inside the 35-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Let's go.
On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They run it once more with Judkins. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
Come on, come on. Hit. Tgfl. Cut up. Cut up.
Sanders on third down. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. He'll push forward for about a yard. Barrett, harder that time, there to make the play. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Let's go. Bronco 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. Steady.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Judkins is into the end zone. Touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Gun.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Passing right side, and Chase has it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll find Tgfl, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Tgfl was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, Judkins. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Gain of 7.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd down and 3. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down. Carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A 3rd and 2. Here we
go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Will find Brown out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Burrow throwing on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. Now, faking the give. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll go right and find this running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this
to the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the biometric. Ran about the lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This is intercepted.
I think he chalked this one up like for just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Has to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They go play. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ready.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. It is 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now it's Sanders. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
To a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on a camouflage girls.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70.
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got it inside the 5. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
A run with Judkins. And he gets out wide. He'll throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in Week 1. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Hook. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Get it. Cook it, 19. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's set. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
11. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pushed out to his left. Off he goes. Heading out of bounds. That's a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Bengals
11.
first down.
11.
They'll run here with Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
I'm fine, ready? 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Shador on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Coming across the field, there's Chase. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go.
Brown. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Hold it there.
3rd down and 9.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here's Sanders to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. They get 18 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
Good.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
1st and 10.
Ready. Ready,
Now, Sanders. Flush to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On the handoff, Judkins. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Sanders. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
That's good.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Hold it ready. Get it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready? Ready?
Sanders will throw it. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're on the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again is Sanders. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground and it's an incompletion.
Pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Viking 18! Rattler, 18, go!
Sanders going to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dax Hill.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here we go, 11 empty.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, that's Charlie Jones. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Got it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Down back at the 16-yard line.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back tosses. Now it's 3rd down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The run game not helping them out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's to 0-4. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. On first down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
On the toss, they give it to Moss. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, the first-round pick, making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now Shador going deep downfield for Judy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
36 yards. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one taken in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. For Shador Sanders. Career touchdown pass #1 as a Cleveland Brown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Sanders. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
Get set. Can. Stop.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And no takeover there.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On first down, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 11.
To throw again is Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. And the Bengals are going to take possession.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
From the 24 now, here is second and 5.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And third down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 22 yards there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That might could end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, we might be running out of time.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send their tight end left. They'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Off the play fake. Here's Burns. Jerome Baker taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
Now
it's Sanders. This one high over the middle, but complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good. 4-8. 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll stick to the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. Stack that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God.